Episode 6, let's go. End of series spoilers warning. Taro has way too much energy this season. Of course, there is a reason they put Yotsuba last. This episode is basically about her. You know, what are you wearing? Miku and her chocolates is the highlight of this season so far. Miku saying she isn't being greedy yet is a big red flag for future situations. Miku is very aggressive when it comes to getting Futaro's attention, so remember that line later on. Is that a JoJo reference? Believe it or not, I have made chocolate before and it sucks. Dude, the teeth? Who is she, Frederica? Never tell Itsuki eat all you like. She will eat everything on the menu. You will go broke, bruh. Mama Nakano got it going on. Here we see Itsuki's resolve to be a teacher. Poor Miku. Ichika confessing that she likes Futarou, as if it wasn't obvious already. Careful there, Nino. I'll throw you in the back with Ichika. Sad Miku makes my heart sad. Ho sad. Quote the Raven. Everyone wonders why I love Miku. Okay, she's extremely dedicated to improving, concedes that she needs help, loves with all her heart, and knows she isn't the best but will not go down without a fight. She's literally top tier waifu material. Team Miku, rise up! Look at that, a smile I will happily protect. And here we have the two best choices in the show. What a waste. Ichika doing her Nagatoro impression. And this is where Ichika starts to spiral down into yandere levels of crazy. Ah yes, the Ferris wheel scene, where we find out that the whole backstory as to why Yotsuba is the way she is. However, this is extremely rushed. There was a whole scene where Yotsuba was in the office and they all barged in saying they would go wherever Yotsuba goes. I remember it specifically. Maybe they're just going to go back to it later on in the stories like they've been doing this entire series. You know, here you can see the connection between Yotsuba and Futarou. They are a perfect match for each other. No matter how much you wish for it, they do have good chemistry together. You see, Miku and Nino may have been better options, but Futarou and Yotsuba just sparked. It is what it is. Again, clues that we're still not heading in the direction of my choosing. Cool. Miku's correct. Futarou is a man of dedication to studying and doesn't see the Quints as romantic interests at all. He sees them as students. That's how it was and how it's always been. In Miku's eyes, she is not a romantic interest until she becomes the one Quint with the best grades. Ergo, she wants to show Futarou how dedicated she can be to studying and hopefully trade the relationship they have for a more romantic one. Of course, we all know how that went. See, Ichika, Nino, and Miku all see this as a race to see who can win Futarou over. Granted, Ichika goes overboard with this and Nino and Miku sort of join forces, but the reason why Yotsuba wins is because to her it was never a race. She just truly fell in love. Not to say the others didn't, but it was never about beating the others. It was just about being acceptable for her sisters, and Futarou never caught on to her feelings for him and eventually caught feelings himself. It's a simple tactic, but quite effective. This hurts right here. Futarou praising Miku only to be duped by Ichika, who comes in at the last second. I remember this, but you know what hurts worse? It's the fact that they left out the part where Miku says congratulations to Ichika and says that she has some catching up to do. That conceding of defeat is a vital part of that scene, where Miku admits that Ichika did better. Here it's as if she's ignoring the whole situation and pouting about not winning. Not good writing. Not good writing at all. Off to retrieve the tsundere. And next episode 7, Begin the Offensive, which, if I remember correctly, is where the Scrambled Eggs chapters start. Very excited. This was rushed, but I understand that they have so much story to get through. I understand some things are going to get left out here and there. It just feels like the pacing is bad, you know? So here's why I think Miku couldn't win. Futarou was more of a first love for her. We think of our first love as our only love and refuse to let it go because if we do, we fear that we will never get the chance again. But I guarantee there is someone so much better out there for Miku. But it is undeniable that Futarou has had a massive effect on her. Her cooking, her grades, all increased because of her love for him. And he also affected the other Quints all the same. But I just believe that Futarou and Miku just weren't meant to be. And this is coming from the leader of the Church of Miku, so you know I'm not just spouting nonsense. You can believe a waifu is great, and she just not be the main love story interest. So, the anime is supposed to follow the manga, but I've heard from some that the anime is to have an original ending. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, I was expecting it, so that's alright. The Yotsuba-Futarou relationship makes sense, okay? Just because it makes sense doesn't mean that it was the right choice. Anywho, I'm gonna go think about what I'm going to treat myself for Valentine's Day. Well, what did y'all think of this episode? Was it as bitter as Miku's chocolate or as perfect as her smile? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, I'm out. Peace. See ya.